Hi, everybody. It's Bruce here with Stock Markets with Bruce. Oh my gosh, it's my first ever video. I am so nervous. Welcome one and welcome all to my brand new channel called Stock Markets with Bruce, where I talk about the markets and tell you what I think is going on out there. All of you out there who are subscribing to my channel and giving my videos thumbs ups, man, do I love you guys. Thank you for your support. I hope you enjoy this channel going forward. I'm going to give you my 2 bits worth of what I think is going on out there. And we'll cover the markets and certain sectors, certain stocks. Why are they going up? Why are they going down? What's making things happen? And everything else. I hope you enjoy the channel. Number one point of order today is the 11th of June, 2020. And I happen to have another channel on YouTube called Traveling with Bruce, where I love talking about cruise ships and cruise ship news and what's going on in the business. And I've been covering more and more of the cruise ship stock story over there. And a lot of my viewers, they love whatever I'm doing, but some of them are kind of going, you're turning a little more into a financial channel than a cruise channel. And I thought, why don't I separate the two? And let's talk stock market on this channel, and we'll talk cruise ships on the other channel. So let's kind of take it from there. Welcome one, welcome all to Stock Markets with Bruce, the first ever video. Please subscribe today. All right, here's what's going on. The Dow is having a bad day today. We are approaching midday here, and the Dow Industrial Average is down 1,500 points, almost 5.5% today after having a real nice run up the last couple of weeks. And cruise line shares are in the middle of it. The shares of Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and Carnival were having a wonderful time for about the last 3 weeks or so after having bottomed out a few months ago when the cruise lines shut down all of their sailings. Royal Caribbean, to give you an example, was as low as the 1950 mark or so, reached a high of about $75 a share just about 4 or 5 days ago. I have a feeling that the last $20, $25 move on that stock was it was accelerated, and it was probably caused by a short squeeze where people were being forced to buy their stock back because they got caught with their pants down. But then the old equilibrium came into effect. It all evens out after a while, and new short sellers probably came into the fray, and a whole bunch of people started taking profits, especially those who were buying Royal Caribbean at $30 and $40 a share. They were bailing out at 70, 75, big time. But right now, Royal Caribbean has backed off again today. It is now sitting at, what is that price at right now? Let me tell you, Royal Caribbean at this moment in time, as I am talking to you live at, what would this be now? 1 in the afternoon Eastern time, June the 11th, Royal Caribbean, $56.30 a share, down $7.26 today. Norwegian down $3.24 at $17.41, and Carnival down $3 a share at $17.56 or so. Wow, what a hit. But not a surprise, folks. These shares went way too far too fast. Not a single cruise line is making a dime right now. As a matter of fact, the big news today out of Royal Caribbean, they own half of a cruise line known as Pullmantur, which is a Spanish-based cruise line with 3 ships. And they are famous for operating old cruise ships that used to be Royal Caribbean ships. And you were able to, in the last year or two, you were able to take cruises on Pullmantur for about $20 to $40 a night, with meals included on any Pullmantur cruise. Anyway, that cruise line today announced that they have canceled all of their future sailings until November the 15th of this year. That's another 5 months. They are now going to put their ships into what is called cold storage, which means you park these ships, you dock them, and you take all the crew off except for maybe 10 guys, and you shut the engines down, you bring power cords on board, you use shore power, and use shore plumbing for all the facilities, and you have staff on board the ship to make sure there are no leaks, that there are no fires, and there are no people getting on the ship. It shouldn't be getting on the ship. In other words, security. And you're, in effect, storing a ship for quite some time. Another thing about this is you're not going to be able to bring a ship like that back into service for between 30 and 90 days. And in effect, what could be happening here? Royal Caribbean may have just shut down Pullmantur for good because the ships were built in the 80s and the 90s. They're tired. They need a lot of work to keep running. And right now, cruise lines, if they're going to come back and sail again, they're going to bring their newest, most efficient ships into the market, not their oldest ships that need a lot of tender love and care. They want to bring their newer ships in. They can operate them probably at half capacity if that's what they're limited to, and probably still make money. It's going to be a rough start. Airlines are getting whacked today. Hotels are getting whacked today. Everyone is getting whacked today because the market was overbought for the last couple of weeks. The froth was just too much. And finally, saner heads are prevailing and the market is backing off. How low will the market go from here? I don't know. But the virus out there, folks, it isn't going away. Despite the brave moves being made by various state governors and other countries trying to get business back, the problem is you're exposing people to each other and you're ignoring social distancing, and the virus is out of control in a whole bunch of districts, except not in downtown Manhattan. That's the difference this time around. Manhattan has come out of it now to a great degree, but it might go back in. But this virus is picking up everywhere else, and this could affect stocks and financial performance going forward. Join me again for my next video. I'll try to pop these up from time to time. Let me know your thoughts on my comments on what I'm talking about here. And thank you for joining me today on Stock Markets with Bruce for the first ever video. Subscribe today. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. I want to get this channel going. And if you have any comments, let me know. Thanks for joining me, and we'll talk to you next time, everybody. Bye for now.